sam se udimio kod termečade. Jesi sabr pikaš njevke, znak me znam te. Jer zagrebačke ulice ne smrcopave. U glavi mi je partijeve što je after. Nisam Trixi, al sada me znaju. Iso Miki na bitu je kralj. Mnogo tiruje dvojcu u čvalje. Sve je sjeba onaj gan. Sa Tiki je mrma mi trdamo dalje. Želiš imat sranje s bandom. U lističari se sa brankom. U listnici pare sa bankom. A tako kvartu glizim kao fantom. Šanta koja trva 15 je u plan. Molim da me čuje panto krato. Spasi mi dušu jer je život kratak. Potam od tvrdo brdo jeba kljada. Jedna je maneđa i kizo mladi. Obranit ću čak i metak za njega. Svoju taj me vade sam. Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje. Držim rekord u štafeti 4 baklje. Znači Usain Bolt kad me svinje traže. Ovi su nas htjeli srušit kod garaže. Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje. Držim rekord u štafeti 4 baklje. Znači Usain Bolt kad me svinje traže. Ovi su nas htjeli srušit kod garaže. Opet sam se udimio kod termečade. Jesi sabr pikaš njevke, znak me znam te. Jer zagrebačke ulice ne smrcopave. U glavi mi je partijeve što je after. Overa u ragija, sve nas pere manči. Za sve da nema sa belicijama već satima. Probali smo mnogo vrsta indika i sativa. Flexam in the club, pijan svima rundu platim. 33 apple sleep jer majmuni su vani. Rade pije powere da bude još jači. Na nišanu snajpera je naci. Kada te na cilja mora ići pasti. Bang, 27 puta 99 ti ti gel. Ora je plapora moj, toga radim te. Izgrada ti je sve, 1986. Rožen 92, kod sad ti je 94. Do smrti repa 33, od rođenja 36. Sjebem te u glavu kao jako loše vijesti. Sve se promijenilo zbog Mandela efekt. Nemam moće, pričam ti pričaš keš. Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje. Držim rekord u štafeti 4 baklje. Znači Usain Bolt kad me svinje traže. Ovi su nas htjeli srušit kod garaže. Opet sam se udimio kod termečade. Jesi sabr pikaš njevke, znak me znam te. Jer zagrebačke ulice ne smrcopave. U glavi mi je partijeve što je after. Nisam Trixi, al sada me znaju. Iso Miki na bitu je kralj. Mnogo tiruje dvojcu u čvalje. Sve je sjeba onaj gan. Sa Tiki je mrma mi trdamo dalje. Želiš imat sranje s bandom. U lističari se sa brankom. U listnici pare sa bankom. A tako kvartu glizim kao fantom. Šanta koja trva 15 je u plan. Molim da me čuje panto krato. Spasi mi dušu jer je život kratak. Potam od tvrdo brdo jeba kljada. Jedna je maneđa i kizo mladi. Obranit ću čak i metak za njega. Svoju taj me vade sam. Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje. Držim rekord u štafeti 4 baklje. Znači Usain Bolt kad me svinje traže. Ovi su nas htjeli srušit kod garaže. Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje. Držim rekord u štafeti 4 baklje. Znači Usain Bolt kad me svinje traže. Ovi su nas htjeli srušit kod garaže. Opet sam se udimio kod termečade. Jesi sabr pikaš njevke, znak me znam te. Jer zagrebačke ulice ne smrcopave. U glavi mi je partijeve što je after. Overa u ragija, sve nas pere manči. Za sve da nema sa belicijama već satima. Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje. Držim rekord u štafeti 4 baklje. Znači Usain Bolt kad me svinje traže. Ovi su nas htjeli srušit kod garaže. Opet sam se udimio kod termečade. Jesi sabr pikaš njevke, znak me znam te. Jer zagrebačke ulice ne smrcopave. U glavi mi je partijeve što je after. Overa u ragija, sve nas pere manči. Za sve da nema sa belicijama već satima. Probali smo mnogo vrsta indika i sativa. Flexam in the club, pijan svima rundu platim. 33 apple sleep jer majmuni su vani. Rade pije powere da bude još jači. Na nišanu snajpera je naci. Kada te na cilja mora ići pasti. Bang, 27 puta 99 ti ti gel. Ora je plapora moj, toga radim te. Izgrada ti je sve.
Treća ekipa. Ima koga možda. Možda ima, možda nema. Započinjemo. Uglavnom danas streamamo jednu zabavnu igru. Tada nisam igrala jedinicu, tako da ćemo vidjeti. Malo sam gledala. Izgledalo je zanimljivo. Vidjet ću kako ću se snaći. Nadam se da ne bude malo prekomplicirano, budući da volim igrat na easy modu. Nemojte me mrzit. Ajmo se mi lagano prebaciti, startat to, da vidimo mi na što to liči, ja? Zanimljivo. Pretpostavljam da smo mi lojalisti, naravno. Drugi bio.
Keep firing!
Nešto.
Don't stop!
Samo jako je. Grafički igra. To je dosta jako.
We need more arrows! I need help here, damn it! You grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Sakrite se, sakrite se.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
Ajde se.
Godwin! Who's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Bez oružja da se boriš baš i ne bi bilo pametno.
Have you come to anoint us before we die?
Malo
We'll get
mi tu
anointed
krafte
after the
proradnje.
battles are hands. With booze. Get ready! Prepare to shoot! Positions! Loose! Take cover! Now! Form up!
Opasna situacija.
A rude awakening, eh?
Je to Hans.
Make it count.
Idemo u borbicu. Okej. Wow, okej, ne volim prsimljice. Naravno.
Stop for the barricade! Polices! One next to the other! Now!
Ajmo, vidimo se. S tobom, Komić, ajmo. Ajmo, Komić. Gdje si Komić? Daj, stari moj. Stari moj. Zašto spod? Ajmo, pa rat traje. Komić. Pa jedno. Ajmo, pucaj to. Kako ćemo mi? Di ste ekipica? Pikača. Ček malo, zašto je to loši? O, suncevo naše mamino. Jesmo uveliko ili nismo? Ti ćeš. Užas. Ako ne mi do tamo. Makaki. Doli. Došla sam, šta zdereš? Evo ti ga. Stari moj dida ja preko ovoga. Da bi malo uopće smisla. Evo ti trbuščić. Jesi ti pomalo? Šeca ovo. Nije loša ovo. Malo voda to okolo. Okej. Spremno smo. Ja sam dobio. Suhi vraže. Kuda idemo? Ovo ima tu što. Da je neki lut. Ja volim lut. Ajde, opet to prdanja. Idemo. Ajde ti prođi. Okej, fight. Gdje su cijeli? Evo ti. Gdje si? O! Evo ga mene. Evo mene. Evo te. Glasuješ, veriš. Nemoj mi kompiće mlaciti. Divno kako ljestvica. Joj, stavim da skoro svi divno u stilu. Ajde. Češ. Ne. Mogli di ste vi? Otkud vas toliko, stani moj kopina. Ti mene uđe, vidjela. Ček malo, kome tu mlati od izgleda? Stani moj, jesi ti ludi? Daj to baci dole, kako to baci dole. Opala. Evo ti ja, ti li tu se meni penju. Ajmo. Šenci. Pozdrav, sad došli. Kako smo večeras? Morate mi oprostiti, ja još uvijek nisam uspjela sve ovo posloviti kako to trebalo biti. Tako da ja moram na mogu gledati trenutno poruke. Jer mi se ovo trudi skrinkom se pasno isključuje. Spačit ćemo se nekako. Neko nam je ozlijeđen. Pansić.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, vat.
Tomacijski.
Jesus.
To.
You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. And the most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
A ne ove strijele koje vidite, jednaka stari moj, život težak.
Everyone to the tower!
Lijepi dvorac. Malo gore od nas. Da su to pravici. opasna igra. Sviđa mi se za sad. Vidjet ćemo. Možda Spilo preuzme streaming. Opa, okej, ja ne vidim ništa, šta se događa. Vidimo i tu ima puno poruka, ja ništa ne vidim. Ljudi, ništa ne vidim. Pretiho je. Ovako, kak ću ja to sad? Mike Nerem ja će pojačat, to je to. Mogu ga približit. Ne vidim. Možda bolje sad. Evo,
What's that
čekaj.
you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Možda sad.
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit.
Tu nešto priča meni. Neće mi ovaj drugi zaslon raditi.
Dentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
Vidi kuca.
My
Vidi što je
word,
sladak.
that is fucking
A
impressive.
ovaj konjić ima
It
pravo.
makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Šta?
In the first place, Sir Hans, we've got a task ahead of us.
Smo ozbiljni.
An important one, and a great responsibility. You don't meet such a mighty noble as von Bergov every day. So, first duty, then fun.
Quiet, monk! You'll just spoil the rest of our trip. It's all clear to me. We deliver the message, get the politics over with, and enjoy a bit of adventure together. But why didn't Uncle Hannes take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
Stari moj,
You're a bit too keen. You never know what might happen.
Sranje,
Henry,
čeka
don't be
zice.
such a lily liver! Audentes fortuna juvat! Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oaks. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. All Oaks got up. Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides,
Mislim da ću morat malo smanjiti ovu grafičku.
don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Planirate možda igrati?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
Puno sirovija. Meni nekak Varaždinac Gauda najbolji kod.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Jebi ga uvez, šta ćemo? Šamarelice.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
O, pozdrav Matej. Ja se ne snalazim još previše šta sad ovo ima tu. Soldier likes nothing more than to have a weapon and no can shoot a warning. Advisor is scout. Šta daje? Stealth. Advisor, neutral. Ajmo mi
I'm
sredinu
Lord
neku
Capon's
lagom.
advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Wow. Super, imamo mi tu. Oh, coercion, najdraži speak. Ok, check speech, karizma. Šta? Coercion, domination, might i dread i ovdje neki. Superiška. Ne vidim ni slova tu dole. Ok. Šta god? Šta sam ja sad? Madame.
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained there. That we can guarantee.
Lijepo, evo,
Very
krenut
well.
smo. Baš lijepo. Šta reći? Ajmo ići.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem and vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God, what kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Lijepo civilno. Sve po spisku se odrađuje. Pa mi možda ovo, ako bude ovo ovako išlo,
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up.
u 2 lajva smo gotovi.
What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Ma da, Zicer, neće nas niko napast. Pa di je to bilo u igricama? Ikad, evo, nikad. O, gazda, dobro večer, kako smo? Nema lajva danas, jel da?
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe.
Jesi vidio da
I
sam
think
se
almost as
ubala
bad
ja
as the
igricu?
rest of you. And you lot are rank.
Nisam vidjela za Hrvatsku. A geografija mi je strašna, tako da, ko to zna. A mislim, svi moramo raditi nekad, nažalost. Evo, ja završila danas, pa rekao, idem se ja malo igrat sad. Započinjemo. A super chat. Za jedno 3 godine.
Henry! Call off that damn dog before he wolfs down the last of our mates.
Šta? Šta bi? Slovo, C. Gulaš.
Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
Ma kak, stari moj? Cuko. Šiš. Ljudi moji.
Henry! Call that dog to heel.
B. Čovječe. Evo, ne kužim. Većina ove igre bude ovim 2, tako da ja ne znam koji gumb. Pritisnu.
Henry! Call off that damn dog before he wolfs down the last of our mates. Hey, call off that dog and then we can talk.
Da ću pokupit pore.
Henry! Call that dog to heel.
Zove ga se strane. Okej, idem ja sa strane. Di smo? Tu smo. Di Cuki? Dođi. Imam slanine. Ružice. Kak ih pokupiš? Lijepo. A šta sad? Ajmo, Cuki, nemoj. Šiš. Neka tipka, ajmo. G, Z, T, T. You cannot delay. Ok, nešto otvorilo. Y, X. C. Ne, X. Ajmo, Cuki.
Come here. What's all the fuss about, huh?
X.
Are you that hungry? All right.
Hvala lijepa.
Let's see what I can get for you.
Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old
No!
Pa moraju se psići družiti. Jo, vidi ga šta je lijepo. Dok ja malo ovo skužim,
Leave me alone!
trajaće to.
It's all one little game.
Vidi ovak.
Henry, come here.
Ostari me tu sen. Reci.
Oh,
Kaj je bilo?
that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
Nije bilo lijepo, da, nećemo mi se hvaliti.
It looked for a while like we'd be charging at each other.
I must say, I wasn't expecting that bastard to start on me.
Yeah, I could tell.
But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologised to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well...
bude nekak najebo. Previše se ono će dokazati. Stari moj polako, mlaci,
And by the way,
stigneš.
since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly.
Swordplay,
So then,
nemoj ti meni tu.
eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Ćemo se mi sad s drvenim. Šta imaš za me? Tankarde. Šta gro? Skok? Ajme se mi malo.
Should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armor, grab a practice sword and come along.
Stari moj, di je penzija? Joj, sad nisam vidjela. A dobro, naći ćemo mi to, nismo mi idioti. A možda jesam, ko zna. Vjerojatno jesam. A vidiš, print. Okej. Imaš ti? Imaš ti za me?
Look out! Watch that
Daj mi
tankard.
mač.
You play dice with him, you'll lose your breath.
Neću ja s njim da se igram. Ajde, stari, di je moj mač? Ajme ponoviti, sad ću te slušat.
Can we start with the swordplay?
Where's your helmet? Surely you don't want me to poke your eye.
Helmet, sad sam otkrila da moram helmet naći, okej. Ui. Šta je tu? Daj mi gulaša prije. Si mi ti skrio helmet? A nisi, stari moj. O se brineš
I'm a bit
možda?
anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's
Znači,
right.
pametni.
And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Ko
Not much
to
chance
more
of that.
znat, stari moj?
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Ratai?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses.
Da,
And I'm in
gear.
charge of them.
Yes.
And you take
Daj
good
mi
care of
helmet.
our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
Nada uvijek spašava, kompiću moj. A, di je moj
Mind where you're
helmet?
going?
I Kej. Pa tu malo hodam, vidi ovo. Di cuki. Ej? A,
Here you go.
ajok.
Take it.
Nema hrane za cukija. Možda mi na konjiću helmetik, to moj. Pebbles. Lijepi Pebbles. Ovo je naravno Hansićev, vidite ovo. Kakvi dezeni opet. Pebbles, imaš li moj helmet? Nemaš. Ljudi moji, gdje je taj helmet? Kako da se to snađem? Može. Ja ovo moje, ono, kradem tu ekipici. Daj ti to meni sve. Sve mi daj. Sorry, ekipo, ako ste gladni, ali ono... Okej, malo se... Vidi Cukija kak hodaš s nama, lijepo. Zgodno. Očito bi ja morala malo sporije prolazit, hodat, makar ono tu se gubim. A stari moj, di mi je helmet? Ste ga tu skrili? Ne, mislim da otvorit. Da sam. Jebote, pa možda ima tu inventory. Ma idiot. Okej, kom isto da čitat? Armor, pa to ti... Zgodno. Ček, nisam ja nešto dobila ovim deluxom nekim koje ja imam. Ti stavi meni ove. Aha. Ček, ja to tak biram. Ajmo najjači. Di je onaj... Ima to vjerojatno i ovo. Wait, neki. Okej. I šta ćemo na nogu staviti? Ne, ti to imaj. Valjda smo sad dobri. Takoca. Vidi hranica. Knjižice. Lijepo cvijeće. Materijal. I para imaš ko blata. Pa mi smo spremni. Laku noć, gazda, to je sretno na poslu. Samo polako, ne moraš žurit. Smo sad mi spremni.
Can we start with the sword play?
Where's your armor? Put it on first, yeah?
Nisam sad stavila. Šta? Ne kužim, kaj ovo znači? Open map, bla bla, kitty, ovo, outfits. Znači, equipamo je. Ma dobro, ovo onda baci. Plate, tunika, chainmail. Ovo bi bil chainmail, jel da? Evo ti sve imaš, stari moj. Onak. Koje su sad gore? A jebate, pa to sve u komadima. Dobro. Ajmo da te zgazimo.
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
Šta, ma, pusti peš.
Don't worry. Oates is cooking up that gruel again. Well, not even a dog would eat.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. A bit of sword play will give you an appetite.
Samo da me ne ubije. Loš sam ja ti po ovome. Di mi je mač.
Draw your sword.
Hang on.
Kak?
This time, I'll take the lead. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Ček, miš moram ići sad.
Is that the best you've
Evo ti
got?
ga.
Didn't even work up a sweat.
Nemoj ti
Well,
mene.
you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Ne budi ovo, kako ovo funkcionira?
Attack
Gledaj ovo
properly
čovječ,
now.
shvati.
A longer sequence. I'm still as fresh as a daisy.
Nemoj me udarati.
Keep back more.
Ajde. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ajmo biti spori i polagani.
Enough.
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself while you're attacking. You still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
Ga.
Back four.
Aj napadaj.
Good. Defend yourself properly.
A stari moj, ovo dugo traje. Daj šoru. Evo, blokiram.
Henry.
Zak je daleko?
That's the way. Nice.
Nice.
Good.
Good.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
You have to move sooner. Pretty good.
Kad je zeleno ili? Stavimo ovaj igra.
Nice, Henry.
Znači, ako se malo približi.
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready.
Akidači, ajmo. Ui, perfect
Strike back
blokić.
after the block.
Pa udrila bi ja tebe da mi
After
daš.
covering, you have to strike straight away.
Čak da te udrim. Wow, nisam ja za ovu igricu.
Only block after I start swinging.
Jesmo uhvatili bar jedan. Ljudi moji, može ovaj tutorial prestati.
That's not it. You mustn't block until after I start my strike.
A dobro, ajde, slušam te.
Good, Henry. You have to follow up with a strike.
Pa mi ne da
You
pišćem,
have to
stari
block
moj.
first.
Evo, blok.
After covering, you have to strike straight away.
Jo, ljudi moji, ja se izvinjavam na ovome. Aj, udri. Udri.
You have to follow up with a
Ma,
strike.
neće ovo rad, mislim, ne ovo gaši.
Nice. You're not as good as Captain Bernard. But that
Kao,
wasn't bad.
uspjeli smo,
Be
mislim,
sure
da
to
mi nisu dala jedan free
Someone
point,
gives
jer
you a
ovo nema
riposte, you
smisla.
can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right? Come on then.
You can change the attack zones using plu 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 plu.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, nice, Henry.
Malo kao diram još ovako malo.
All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
A nemoj mi odmah pare uzimat.
All right, 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself.
Hey,
To a good start. Strike.
stari moj, nemoj me ti udarat.
Put up a fight at least.
Ja sam ja tu mrtva, di čovjek vidi da je mrtav. Dođi mamicu ti tvoju.
fight at least.
Ok, počinjemo ovo kužit lagano. Udri ga. A di mi je stamina? Kao to stamina odlazi, pa sam zato tako jadna. Okej. Razumijemo te, igrico. Ne. Na pola razumijemo ovu igricu. U čunu. A stari moj, koliko ovo traje. Evo ti, pa se ti brani. A malo ti udri. Evo ti čontaru. Ma daj ti malo. Daj ti malo da te vidi čovjek. Još. Još. Vidim da sam mrtvo. Kako traje, Boga ne ubijem ili šta, samo udaraj. Samo ga udaraj, blokiraj. Yes. How is now? Di bi ja ikad mogla neki Elden Ring ili ništa, nema šanse, ljudi, nema šanse.
And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat.
Yes.
Oh, that sword play has given me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
Ko što kažem, nisu ove first person za mene baš nikad igrala. Tako da jej. Ajmo mi sad malo tu jezerčicu. Malo cvijeća skupit usput za ženicu neku lijepu, vidi ovo ljubičasto, krasno. Cukija malo pozdravit. Di ima ekipa? Jer ćemo na večeru.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Ratai.
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there. And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us. And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much. Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says,
"Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Je li dobra?
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Skalitz after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye.
I kod vas
Apart from
komarci,
that.
ja? Znate, moj svugdje su.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Sad ćemo se pojačat, survival.
I walked around a bit to scout out just in case. I was looking for some good rock overhang we could all shelter under. If I'd found anything, we wouldn't have to get soaked.
So we got woken up by a bit of a shower. Yeah.
Shower? I could still be wringing out my brace.
It didn't look like it was going to rain.
It did to me, though. But you didn't want to listen to me.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Odmah bi ovi.
Does anyone know anything more
godišnji.
about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Ćemo si uzeti jedan.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Oh. Ćemo maču
A sword
lagano.
is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pat. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter.
Suza mi krenom.
I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that.
Komplicirano.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Kupanje, konje party.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas,
Nadam se
come and
da
help us get out of this
pivac.
armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman,
E,
Oates. Bring
to
some
ti je ono
wine to
kad
warm
vele.
our blood.
Ma nema nikog vani, idem samo provjeriti kroz vrata i sam jedem ti.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first.
Ubojica kuca na vrata, a Plavuša pita. A
I've
ko
been
je
away from
tamo?
Rate in ages.
Da ja se Plavuša, ali ne pitam to.
Yeah. I intend
Ja velim dragom da ide provjeri.
a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Pivkan, pivkan. Ma do kraja. Stari moj do kraja. I nije se podvignuo, paziti ovo.
Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up?
Teško stari.
He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Super hlačice. Ne, ali to je ono legit, baš tak bilo.
You were right
Koja
about
ovo,
our tent.
1400.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold.
Vidi ovaj
Wouldn't
chest
want your
hair.
pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too
Su na
deep.
svemu poradili, stvarno.
Come on.
Bez zamjerke.
Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
O,
What's the matter?
Females!
ženke.
Let's
Traži,
go to them.
traži.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Kad bi ovo?
Hans.
U čijoj glavi bude ovo dobro prošlo?
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Ima tu šta za
Hear
pobed.
that singing? They must be close.
Vidi, guze. Guze si.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Ja ću se još skrivat, bumburac. Ja si opasan. Joj, stara baba. Di si ti nas uvalio, ti odi prvi.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others.
Only she's blocking our way, right in our path.
Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Na koju stranu?
What was that?
It worked. Let's go.
All right.
Oh,
What was that?
Juri vlak. Preko vrta planina. Čuj mlade djeve gdje pjevaju. Aleluja. Kršćanke neke tu, a?
Polej na chvilku, rozhalila košilku, vydětil jen kousek, báby křičujou se, aleluja domine, aleluja domine. Pána je u muziky, směje se na chasníky, klienty ją jedí, pána sama sedí, aleluja domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Oh my fucking God, you're a...
Do something.
Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Idemo dano tu strivom, jel? Ubili nas stan, čeka, pa hej. Kađe s kamenom odu. Strašno.
A letter.
Ode i pismo. Darko Lazić je razočaran.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. And maybe some of them men got away.
Ajmo, Henry. Spasio.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey!
Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them!
Trči, Mišo.
Enough, I said!
What the fuck? It's mine!
Moja, samo moja.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim? Just now.
Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, these horses, quick!
Ajmo, momci, juri se.
Oh, Mott.
A Cuki, di nam je Cuki, ej.
What was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? What exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait!
Povuci, potegni. Ščupat se ne
We've got
može.
to flee. Can you walk?
A nisi ga u nogu, ej.
Oh, man, it's... Lead the way.
I sad tu tako lagano polugoli po šumici, skupljamo cvijeće, gledamo zvijezde, romantika. Momci nas love.
We've got to vanish.
Henry nešto tužan. Evo, prvi save game.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up.
Ajde, Hans, požuri se malo.
Use your head. Be careful. Stick behind me.
Ajde, onda stoji.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gun.
We can't go this way. Go around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the road. And you, go to the front.
Stick behind me.
Moving to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Foot trail.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
You honestly
Get
think
to
you
work.
can swim all the fucking way across?
Shut up. The cheap boy here. It's still easier here than that skirmish we had summer.
Stumbling about and pitch back. When all your talk doesn't blind you. Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish. Maybe. But I still can't see a blood. We'll follow.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead. Quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck.
Mačka i miš.
They're coming here. Stand still.
Da mi tu glumimo biljčice, pa nas ne budu uhvatili, ne? Jurišemo. Na brda.
No. Fuck. They're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Where are you, you curva? They're painting to the rock. Hurry. Run around. We'll catch them at the top.
Gdje su more? Idemo.
What now?
Vidi, pedere di su. Ajmo. Ajmo gore. Jebem ti.
Where now, for fuck's sake? Come here.
Tu sam.
Damn it, they're everywhere. What are we gonna do? How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit. But they'll catch us. Oh, you don't say, genius. Calm down, for fuck's sake. Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy what's on it.
Jesam sam malo predaleko otišla. Hansiću. Tu si.
That was a hellish maze. Let's go there.
Ne ide. Diš.
Hurry! We'll climb down here to...
Ajde. Ne, stari moj mrš. Pusti mene. Odi. Sad si moj.
You're a dead man!
Nemoj čekati. Ma ne. Šta se? Zacuki mali. Legendo moja. Odu dolje.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Are you? Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come?
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
What a major.
How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in.
Oh, odlično smo.
Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. It's the
Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Henry.
Ah!
Jesus, Henry, huh?
Don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Ah! Fuck.
Henry, alla mladeniца.
Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Are you
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Reggie.
Christ's sake.
If anything happens, he'll take care
Come
of you.
on. Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see.
Samo treba imat vjere.
Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Bugs.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
Ovo stvarno
Henry.
dugo traje.
Wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
Vidjela sam bijem
No, we can't stop.
Mat manicu.
I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Nije njemu lako.
Hold on. Hold on. We.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife.
Pavlenica.
Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think against them!
O, razbijem čovjek.
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
Ko to zna? Aj, slatke scene. Ne drži se. Nemoj se predat.
Scallops. They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Stari moj, di si ti Hrvata vidio. Stari, pa bolje otvorio.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Ja vidim, Henry se budi.
I ain't your ma, laddie.
Kako kaže Jennifer Lopez, nisam ti ja mama.
Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Otkrili smo svoj krevet. Kod priče, stari moj kotač i...
What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing.
Ajde, Bože.
I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
Nikad bolje.
I've had worse. My shoulders things a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to cure my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Dobro. I sad bi se mi trebali s benđima. A 6, svih 6. Znači 13%.
Damn! This wound is still bleeding. Better bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
Sve napravili, ja?
It's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Žlice dosta. A još jedno. Daš. Vidi purane gore. Stari imaju purani i ovo su zekani. A ne, umokrali. Stari moja bakica nas je spasila. Žena kak nam je Hansić.
There's a water trough in front of the hut. Have a wash there.
Dobro. Dobro. Iđi piži. Otvorite se. To je sve za nas. Save your schnapps. Okidoki.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Lepo Boženica živi. Ima lijepo cvijeće. Joj, nemoj zgazim cvijeće. Vidi cukija. Ovo bi bile kadifice. I? Marigold. Znam pojma. Ne znam baš po kadifice. Daj ti sve meni kak da to uzmemo. Sve ćemo mi tebe uzeti buras. Gracias. Sve lagano peremo. Uvetio.
Feel like a new man.
I sad se bi trebali pokazati Boženic. Šta tu ima? Ništa. Okej, ovako ćemo mi sad laganu pauzicu napraviti. Malo odmorit, za kojih... Koliko je sad? Pa do 9 sam na tranzici, nadam se. Ajmo ekipica, vidimo se uskoro.
Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje. Držim rekord u štafeti 4 baklje. Čim se im bol, kad me svinje traže. Ovi su nas htjeli sušit u garaže. Opet sam se udinio kod permečade. Htio si sabrati kašnjevke zlasne znampe. Jer zagrebačke ulice nas nico pave. U glavi mi je partijeve što je afe. Overa uragija, sve nas mere manči. Za sve da nema sa velicijama već satima. Probali je partije već tvoj afera uragija, sve nas mere manči, za sve nam nema satelicijama već satima. Probali smo mnogo vrsta indika i sativa, flexam in the club, pijan svima rundu platim. 33 apple sleep jer majmuni su vani, rade pije powere da bude još jači. Na nišanu snajpera je naci, kada te na cilja mora tići pasti. Bang, 27 puta 99 ti ti gel, ora je blabora moj, toga radim te. Izgrada ti je sve, 1986, rožen 92, koca ti je 94. Do smrti repa 33, od rođenja 36, sjebem te u glavu kao jako loše vijesti. Sve se promijenilo zbog Mandela efekt, nemam moće, pričam ti vidiš keš. Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje, držim rekord u štafeti s 4 baklje. Trčim ko simple, kad me svinje traže, popiji su nas htjeli sušit od garaže. Opet sam se udimio kod termečade, nisi sabar pikaš njevke, znaš me znam te, jer zagrebačke ulice nas mrco pave. U glavi mi je partije već tvoj after. Nisam Trixie, al sada me znaju, i su Miki na bitu je kralj. Mnogo tiruje dvojcu u čvalje, sve je sjeba onaj gan, sa tiki je mrma mi trdamo dalje. Ne želiš imat sranje s bandom, u listi čari se sa brankom, u listnici pare sa bankom, a tako kvartu blizim kao fantom. Žanta koja trva 15 ge u plan, molim da me čuje panto kratok, spasi mi dušu jer je život kratak. Optam od tvrdo brdo jeba kljada, jedna je maneđa i kizo mladi, obranit ću čak i metak sam njega, sorry daj me vade sam. Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje, držim rekord u štafeti s 4 baklje. Trčim ko simple, kad me svinje traže, popiji su nas htjeli srušit od garaže. Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje, držim rekord u štafeti s 4 baklje. Trčim ko simple, kad me svinje traže, popiji su nas htjeli srušit od garaže. Opet sam se udimio kod termečade, nisi sabar pikaš njevke, znaš me znam te, jer zagrebačke ulice nas mrco pave. U glavi mi je partije već tvoj after. Overa uragija, sve nas mere manči, za sve nam nema satelicijama već satima. Probali smo mnogo vrsta indika i sativa, flexam in the club, pijan svima rundu platim. 33 apple sleep jer majmuni su vani, rade pije powere da bude još jači. Na nišanu snajpera je naci, kada te na cilja mora tići pasti. Bang, 27 puta 99 ti ti gel, ora je blabora moj, toga radim te. Izgrada ti je sve, 1986, rožen 92, koca ti je 94. Do smrti repa 33, od rođenja 36, sjebem te u glavu kao jako loše vijesti. Sve se promijenilo zbog Mandela efekt, nemam moće, pričam ti vidiš keš. Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje, držim rekord u štafeti s 4 baklje. Trčim ko simple, kad me svinje traže, popiji su nas htjeli srušit od garaže. Opet sam se udimio kod termečade, nisi sabar pikaš njevke, znaš me znam te, jer zagrebačke ulice nas mrco pave. U glavi mi je partije već tvoj after. Nisam Trixie, al sada me znaju, i su Miki na bitu je kralj. Mnogo tiruje dvojcu u čvalje, sve je sjeba onaj gan, sa tiki je mrma mi trdamo dalje. Ne želiš imat sranje s bandom, u listi čari se sa brankom, u listnici pare sa bankom, a tako kvartu blizim kao fantom. Žanta koja trva 15 ge u plan, molim da me čuje panto kratok, spasi mi dušu jer je život kratak. Optam od tvrdo brdo jeba kljada, jedna je maneđa i kizo mladi, obranit ću čak i metak sam njega, sorry daj me vade sam. Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje, držim rekord u štafeti s 4 baklje. Trčim ko simple, kad me svinje traže, popiji su nas htjeli srušit od garaže. Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje, držim rekord u štafeti s 4 baklje. Trčim ko simple, kad me svinje traže, popiji su nas htjeli garaže. Zlato oko vrata, ali su medalje. Držim rekord u štafeti s 4 baklje. Simple, kad me svinje traže. Popiji su nas htjeli sušit na garaže. Opet sam se udimio kod permečade. Ako si sabrati kašnjevke, znaš ne znam te. Jer zagrebačke ulice nas noco pave. U glavi mi je partijeve što je afe. Overa u radija, sve nas mere manči. Za sve da nema sa delicijama već satima. Probali smo mnogo vrsta indika i sad.
Do mene natrag. Morala malo niš pregledati, cijeli dan nisam jela. 5 minuta, tači. Jel vas ima još kakva? Ima li još koga možda? Nadam se da gledate da vam je okej. Prvi kad stream pa ono. Nije možda najbolji, ali... Šta ćeš? Gdje smo mi uopće stali? Gdje smo mi stali, Božena moja? Vidi Cukija. Vidi šta je sladak Cuki. Evo da vidimo šta smo mi ubrali, ovom tipu smo ukrali neku odjeću. Evo tebi malo šlapice. Malo si krvav, ali šta će, bolje obučen nego... Dobro, sad ćemo mi to skušiti vjerojatno kroz igru. Okej, good. Da. Di si Cuki? Ajmo mi Boženu natrag. Reci Boženu, kako si?
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
No da, znamo mi kak izgleda kadar.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. Both of them grow in sunny places. There are sandstone cliffs around here. The soil underneath might suit them.
Good lad. You really do know a thing or two. I'd never have guessed. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Po žena, pa mi smo odlični.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so as you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so as I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Non posso.
There's nothing left here.
Idemo, vidimo kukoč. Sam novu mapu. Wow. Jel to tu unutra vidi? Ok. Zoom out. A zoom in je malo slab, ali ne vezi. Di je lopatica? To je ovdje. Ah. Yeah. Huh? Okay. Ovo patice malena. Gdje si li se sakrila? Sve super ovim kompasom da se meni večer ne suši. A di bi Božena sakrila lopatu? Di? Jel ovdje? To je to što ćemo si uzeti. Vidi pitchfork lavdani. WC. O, pa daj, pospremi to malo ženo, vidi. Ajmo, stari, ideš s nama. Ma joj. Na jezerče. Tu ili tu, pa vjerojatno nizvodno. Ao, je teški. Ćemo tebe koknuti. Ima tu koji je ono lakši poteljak. Tako da ja sad nosim na krivu stranu. Nisam sve. Gdje se rava? Da, sve na krivu stranu. Ma nije, tu je potočić. Vidi potočića. Tu malo lijevo, a?
Shit! Shoulder. This bastard's hard work.
Jes težak buraz.
You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Evo, vidi kopilica. Ajmo mi sad lagano. Kako da sad to iskoristim? Evo vidi, gdje ćemo staviti grob. Baš mora biti tu, a? Ajde. Ajmo staviti buđenje. Ideš unutra. Nisam ja htjela unutra, vadi me van. Joj. To je ono ko po drugim jamu kopala. Iš. Šta se digo? Vidi ga. Ajde, Miljenko. Jednom nogom u grobu. Sad ćemo mi tebi pomoći. Tu. Sad ja ne vremo. Ajde ti, dolje. Spavaj. Umoram se. Umoram. Ajmo bi tebe zakopat. Gljivice. Ljepota. Daš, možemo tu vodica. Nema ni ulica dalje. Trči, Henry. Nemoš trčati, moram se. Ja kako oružje, još nemam ništa. Kako ne da baš sve za povrat? Baš nije sve za povrat. Ali okej. Pušta. Dobro. Divlje svinče. Ti se možda ovo. Baš izgledaš ono divlje. Kad imaš pravi nogu. Luki, mene zoveš. Ti koka. Dođi. Aha. Ajmo mi sad to nabrat.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell.
A stvarno me kredacija radim, ono, ne znam, imam tu... Nešto. On se benzirat. Pa, to nema potrebe. A, malo Explorer otvorit. Lijepi cvjetić. Skočite, upac. Lijepi ugođaj. Ma vidjeti ovo. Krasota. Joj, to su one... kadulice. Aha, divlje.
Sage, there we go.
Da, divlja kadulja, mislim. Molim se mi. Daj ti meni to još malo. Će se prodat ako ništa drugo. Neš kraftat malo lagano. Ovaj nam je baš sprema neki paketić lijep. A dinamika Milica. Milica, Kamilica, ovdje nam je Kalovica. Jedno bijelo cvjetića. Nema da nešto proći. Pa se radno. Je to gljiva? Uj, trčimo. Ima Henry sad snage da trčiti. Borić? Kao? Ne pojma. Ima takav cvijet sad. Možda je lijepa kata. A tu? Ništa. Ade, Henry, prijatelju, pa ti si scout. Gdje ti je ta biljčica? Svega osim kamirice, no? A stari valjama da te šilje, tu smet.
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
Otkud si ti sad gladan, pa ne Kenja, jel si dole malo? A ima tu weight, a? Kje najmanje vredi. Vodice. Hoš ovo jesti? Evo, ne vrijedi ništa. A možda nije pametno da to je jedan on. Mrkvić. Mrkva za vid da mi nađeš prije ove gluposti. Jebote, vidite ovo. Tu ja moram sve ovo pratiti. Jeste li vi ludi? Jok. Izličite vi meni. Pa to tak heli boomer. Ajmo, oči moje dis. Ne rade. Bilo je kamirica. To sam sve prošlo. Vidje. Vidje.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Ma da, moramo se mi upremiti, treba će nam puno kamilice, budući da smo loš fajter. Nek mi budemo spremni, prijatelji moji. Opa, des. Samo vi da napravite ovo. Gdje je tu? Tu mi je kazalo gdje ja trebala ići. Ok. Evo mi ja. Ma kakva kukurka da ju uhvatimo. Ovo će lijepe. Potočnice najme. Čujte, kjeli vaja, ajmo skoči.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Slomilo. Ovo tu dolje vjerojatno naći neki slomljeni kuk ili neki jarac.
You should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Dičio sam uskoro.
What do you know about? Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about them.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help Bozhena. That ambush happened on the other side of the pond. So that's where you should be looking, not here. There's no one like that here.
Is that so? Seems like you know a lot about that ambush. You don't have to concern yourself with that. You won't be breathing a word to anyone about that business yesterday. That I can assure you. This'll be quick, boy. This'll be quick, boy.
Je, samo ću još kakat malo. Dajte vi meni neko oružje, jer sam ja sad umrla. Oružje. A kako da ja nađem neko oružje, tu imamo li mi kako oružje?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bozhena's?
Ajmo mi sa torčem lagano.
They should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
What do you know about it? We're from Lord von Bergov, and we're looking for those murderers. You! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you.
Shut your mouth and start praying.
Don't fool with us!
Stari moja, di je moje oružje sad? Ma ne. Mislim da ćemo ovo gledati još 5 puta.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bozhena's?
Stara moja. Kako da ja sad tebi
Should
pomogu?
have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the
Zaki
woods.
bom aks ne byl.
What do you know about? Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us a couple to tell.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort will be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. We're not von Bergov's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond. But that's the least of your worries now.
We'll take your Sir Hans with us, but we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Hey,
This'll be quick, boy.
What are you...
This'll be... Quick, boy.
I okej, kako da ja sad koristim ovo sranje? Izgleda da moramo ovako. Babo, daj nešto. Ti ga van. Kako? Dobro. Ne kužim to.
What's that dog making such a fuss about?
Koji gumb bi ja trebala?
Something have
Stisnuo
happened
da...
at Bajenes. We should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his...
Okej, grafička. Okej.
Yesterday down by the pond. Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What? This'll be quick, boy.
Get ready to face your...
Okej. Google, pomozi mi. Idiot. Često ja sve zaboravim, a... Okej.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajenes?
Kao broj 1 skrosti. Okej.
We should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
I'm looking for those renegades.
Okej, grafička. Evo, vi to vidite, ono malo...
Pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. Hey,
Sad
you!
te imam.
What do you want?
Dođi, pričaj.
Lord, a cup...
Okej, izgleda da kompu malo
You're from
pauza
Lord
treba.
Bergov. You don't
Super
look like
kos.
it.
Kurva! Watch your
Kurva,
tongue
pa
with me,
nemoj to
boy.
pričati.
You can talk.
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. It's just like you...
What I want to know is where they are.
We sent them to the path around the pond that leads to... Decent folk don't...
Aye, I know the crossroads with the birch tree.
Aye, but if you...
Shit, I've been up all night, and now I'm supposed...
Ja, pa te sad sam ih poslala, a mogla sam ih koknut. Ali ja bi vas koknula. Dođite. Jebem ti, Mikeš, nemoj trčat. Mikeš!
Mind where you're going. What's your problem, you idiot?
Hadi ti je kompić. To ti meni daj. Svašta ti imaš, prijatelju. Hvala. Sad se mi prisvučemo jer smo malo ružni, ne? Zašto imaš uvijek krv? Makni ovo. Čekaj sve tu krv. A jesam ga ubila. To da oprat možda. Ne se baš. Je, okej. A ovaj drugi nam je pobjegao. Sada ne poslije. Jebe ga Božena, jem nam je pobjegao. Bili svinju brzo. A Henry nam je te umoran, da je nagano. Ajde da mi tebe zakopamo, ajde. Ajde. Ideš kompiću. Evo ti gdje smo kompića zakopali. Ovdje pri potoku. Težak, mora biti neki plat.
I can't just go wandering around. I have a duty to the hands.
Okej, ali daj ti to stavi dolje, onda tu ga bacimo negdje gdje ga ljudi neće vidjeti. Taj tu, eto, lijepo ovu cvijeću. Tu je travica lijepa.
I can't just go off and leave Hans to his fate.
Ajmo onda pomoć Hansu, ajmo, nemoj se brinuti. Evo s tom sjekerom hodati okolo. Da se vratila svinjica, je živa. Živa svinjica, oprosti. Žena, sam malo perem. Ako lijepo čisti, vidiš? Evo ti
Did they hurt you? No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Ajde, Boženo, nemoj mi se tu sad.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story.
Yeah. It's a good thing I remembered those birches me and Sir Hans rode past. How's he doing? Will he be all right?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Reci Božena. Hvala vam svima.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
Okidoki.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
We'll need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. Throw the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage and add it to the cauldron. Kamiritsu.
You must have read it by now, surely.
Ma da, kak ne bi. O, vidim tu receptić.
If you've read the rest, all right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Minčeku, pa to svakom čovjeku pomogne.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a file and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Da. Evo mi se malo healinga zapraviti.
Should I have boiled that chamomile for a shorter time?
Nije dobar. Ma daj ne da se tome. Što to nije dobro. Slabo lan. Ma dobar je, dobar. Nemam ja belt. Ne? Da? Okay. vidi, on se dao krenut. On sad kao moramo čuvat malo.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Pavlenica. Vratila se.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye. That's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
O, stari moj. Drinking si imaš pojačati. It's a man's timeline.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanosh as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
No, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Shellyoff, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bajanem, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Berghoff, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajanem.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Liebert for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
You said you'd shoot arrows at the humans. You can use a bow.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with it. I train up there on the cliff whenever I have a free moment. And the hares hanging in Ma's kitchen didn't just walk in by themselves. If they'd let me take part in the tournament at Trotsky Castle, I'd beat all the men hands down, but that'll never happen. So I have to make
Are you managing here?
We don't complain. We mostly live off the woods, and when we need something else, we buy it or get it from the villagers. Mostly, I weave baskets. And me and Ma brew ointments and potions. Then I go around the villages selling them, or I barter them for stuff we need. Sometimes folk come here to us, when it's something serious.
How come you live here and not in the village?
Oh, that's hard to explain. It's just the way things turned out. And Ma and... look.
Is anything interesting happening?
Them bandits is riding roughshod over the place. It's about time Lord von Bergau rousted them out. But I reckon you know something about that, huh?
You got that right.
And there's to be a big wedding. Young Lord Semon's gonna marry the daughter of the bailiff of Troskowitz, Thrush. That's the biggest thing happening. Apart from that... A band of nomads turned up here. They got a camp somewhere down by the pond. See you soon, my friend. Sorry for coming late, Ma. They got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's not...
Well done.
God bless. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now. And what...
Can you tell me something?
What can I... The village of Shellyoff is nearby, and close to it there's a big traveller's inn. And to the north of Shellyoff is Tachow. They've got a blacksmith's there. There's no love lost between the folks from Shellyoff and Tachow. They're always out to spy.
Well, I don't suppose those are the only...
It ain't far from Shellyoff to Semin. Sir Jan, the owner, he got a big stud farm with fine horses. And down by the water, the biggest village in these parts is Troskowitz, what lies at the foot of the castle. The local... Then there's Nabakov Fortress, Sir Yaromir's seat. But Pavlena knows more gossip about folk around here.
How come you live out?
That's just the way.
What about those armed men?
Me and Pavlena hid the body in the woods. I hope that other one won't turn up again. Care, my friend.
God bless.
God be with you.
Have you something more important to do than our vital mission from Jobst and Hanush? God's teeth, Henry. We've got to get to the castle before dark.
Pak zabrala v kabelu.
God's teeth, Henry. We've got to get to the castle before dark.
A dobro mi je to ispalo. Da su ti svašta radi. Čovječe, ovo može čak i prevelika igra za neki stream. Ovo bi trebalo napraviti ovoga. Neke videiće kratke, jel? Da, nije to baš...
Have you something more important to do than our vital mission from Jobst and Hanush?
Dosta to. Da vidimo što smo napravili. Jer ih jedno je zadovoljan. Kasnije tako dobri.
Should I have boiled that sage on a smaller fire?
A neki receptić. Nema nekih drugih. Napraviti neki jaki. I ćemo mi tebe pripremiti.
Have you something more important to do than our vital mission from Jobst and Hanush?
Vrati se ti dolje. Vidi koliko babe vina imaju, što je moj.
Have you something more important to do than our vital mission from Jobst and Hanush?
Evo ti čekaj malo tak se uradi. Čekaj, nije trebalo uopće. Ma da.
Henry, what are you waiting for?
Evo, vidjeti to. Hvala lijepo. Lagani sejvić bacimo. Ne bram. Ne da nam igra.
Finally! Where do you keep dallying?
My apologies, sir. I'm here now. We can get going.
Henry, don't provoke me.
I don't think Trotsky Castle is going to go anywhere. So what's the rush for all of a sudden?
We have a crucial mission, and things are already fucked up quite enough. I intend to return to Ratai with good news, and to do it quickly. Let's go!
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damn good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. You're still my protector, though, so you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will take...
A peso. Ja sam još htjela o pesi pričati. Ali bakice dođe. doslovno bio tek početak igrice, ja sam tek ono, viš da sam počeo pričati. Dobro, ali previše za stream. Ćemo još izgladniti. A nisam mogla tu se složit, jer mi se laptop ažurirao. A pripremala sam, čekam, znaš kako dugo? Pa nisam vidjela. Znaš kako dugo je trebalo da se pojave?
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet.
Ne.
I don't believe much in herbal remedies.
Ne, a već se čuje dobro.
Beat an educated man of medicine.
Je.
I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
Jesam, bilo je okej, dok sam testirala.
Fucking hell.
Dobro, za drugi stream budemo mi to. Malo. Bilo je ljudi lepo od njih.
A kad ih nisi pozdravljao i niš interaktala?
Pozdravila sam dok sam vidjela poslije, mislim, pričala sam poslije dok sam pričala, ali...
Ja si pravi cijelo vrijeme.
Pa ne, htjela sam se složit tu onaj split screen. I onda mi je diskonekta nakon svakih 20 minuta. Onda sam rešila žurirat, koliko je, već je 8 sati. Pa trebala bi monitor drugi neki složit.
Upravo kak si ja na mogu,
Pa imala sam na mobil, ono malo moraš YouTube, pa malo Twitch. Jesu. Na Discordu ne. Da.
Fucking shit!
No.
Bila si Aleksandra. Nije bilo Berija, Saura.
Nema Berija. Vjerujući isto nije bilo na streamu. Vjerujući nije bilo na streamu.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Parkstein, heir to Rattay. Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on a dime. The pair of you!
What's all this about?
Pričala sam, ali...
Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of
Biće još streamova, ovo je prvi.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanish would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you.
Tu s tim turbanom.
Be gone!
Derat se na mene, ej.
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
Joj, ne daju nam ući.
What the fuck was that?
Dođi po ekipu. Ako ima ekipe. 2 na Twitchu, 1 na YouTubeu. Drugi part ti streamaš.
Teško.
Ti mi streamaš.
Dobro, radi sve.
Pozdravi ljude.
To sam mogu da se pojavio.
Evo sad smo došli u neki... Pa dobro je radilo, samo je bio jedan trenutak gdje je malo grafičku očito miksalo, pa su se počele
You two
stvari.
got any groschen? What do you take me for, wench? For someone who stinks like a badger.
Okay.
Ti imaš igraš na 20 FPS starama.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, beer, and a bite to eat.
Pa ne znam, stavila sam ga iz auto, moramo to složiti. Bilo je na ultra, vidim da moram maknuti ultru kak je ostala.
Just bring the best you have and we'll settle later.
Pa dobro, delam.
As the gentleman wishes.
Ma je.
26 se tako delam se na ultra.
This is not far off.
Je.
We look like a couple of beggars
Ali
and we
to
stink
brutalno
even
izgleda,
worse.
ne reš lagat, to brutalno izgleda. Moramo za prvi stream staviti ono najjače da se vidi kvaliteta igre.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Zaradit ćemo paricu.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
But how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this.
Pa to ti ja velim.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged asses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oats, tankard, food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Kujete vi dobre planove, momci, ali pitanje je šta od toga bude.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are.
Malo popit, malo za pojest.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for.
Ma I mesa ima, da.
When you finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Živi. Evo, čeka, neki bolji armor, neke malo...
What is it?
Da,
It's that
da,
woman
da.
from the pond.
Hoćete ja to?
Picture of wine, please. My word, that's a picture of art. Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry, I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Ne, ta ženskica je bila na
Stinks like
jezeru.
something died here.
A ja im smrdim, užas.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough. Stinking up my establishment.
Kod koje sam bila vece, prvići.
That's the most
Da, ona nam je
important
pare baš dobra bakica. Ne znam gdje je peso završil, ne, ali... Ne, aha, ono, uspjela sam X je gumza.
Most of them are dead. Jesus Christ. Lord Fonberg is beside himself. He won't allow his soldiers out of the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Evo ga sad ja. Paramo, vrat, ne, dođite.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Ha, ha, ha.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
Kje tu sad glumiš?
We saved you. Me and my lord there. Surely you couldn't forget.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
Kako glumi babetina.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Vrati se ti ovamo.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Ajde, babuskara.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
Okay.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and
Evo,
go molding.
gospođo,
If you just
zapisujem
chuck it
si
on
u
the floor in the
bilježnicu.
corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right,
Jasno, jasno,
we'll do
gospođo.
it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your maid. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Rat-eye.
Rat-tie. Rat-tie. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back of my whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
Mhm.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me. So don't bother look, but otherwise you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the Smith for one.
To znači, jako puno
He's a bit
žetpestova.
odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Je.
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the
Pa
tavern.
dobro,
You
mislim,
can't
okej.
miss it.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathhouse wench.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Will Lord von Burgolf be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this? Semin.
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Ma imaju oni još para. Idemo i mi.
Can I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Pozvali.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Dobar dečko.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Here it comes.
Je. Evo se, Ivano. Mislim da ćemo tu stati za danas. Ipak smo sad 3 sata tu. Prvi stream dovoljno trajao, ha? Eto. Hvala ekipici koja je bila tu s nama. Hvala ki ste došli. Podržali malo. Pogledali. Nadam se da nije bilo loše. Nadam se da budete se možda vratili na idući stream, ako uspijem nagovoriti svog dragog. Možda on odluči prebaciti se malo u ove vode. I vidimo se onda. Javljam kad bude idući stream. Hvala ekipa.
Zlato oko vrata, ali su me